A distribution system is the portion of a power system that includes a distribution substation and the components that deliver power from the distribution substation to the customers in the area. The major components include distribution substations, where transmission and subtransmission voltages are stepped down to distribution voltage, the distribution lines which move power to a load area, distribution transformers which step down distribution voltage to user voltage, and the distribution lines which deliver user voltage to the customer. The lines of an overhead distribution system can branch out and loop around an area. Every system is different. In order to locate and isolate trouble in your system, it helps to know the basics of how they may be laid out. A distribution system is typically made up of two connected systems. One of the systems, called the primary distribution system, delivers power at a distribution voltage from a distribution substation to various distribution transformers. The other system, called the secondary distribution system, delivers power at a user voltage from the distribution transformers to the customers. The distribution transformer is the connecting link between the lines of the primary and secondary systems. It takes voltage from the primary lines and steps it down to a secondary system voltage. Distribution or primary system voltage varies with the design of the system. Primary voltage commonly ranges from 4 kilovolts in some systems up to 13 kilovolts in other systems, and sometimes as high as 34.5 kilovolts. In general, power distribution is more efficient at higher voltages. Secondary system voltage, sometimes called utilization voltage, can also vary. For example, a 120-240 volt single-phase secondary system is common for residential customers. A 120-208 volt three-phase secondary system may be used for light commercial customers, such as small shopping malls. And a 240-480 or 277-480 volt three-phase secondary system may be used for heavier commercial and industrial customers. So a distribution system includes primary and secondary systems. The secondary system is at a utilization voltage, and the primary system is at a higher voltage that allows for more efficient distribution. The connecting link between the primary and secondary systems is the distribution transformer. The primary distribution system is usually subdivided so that power can be effectively distributed to the customers in the area. If you understand the way a primary system is laid out, it's easier to trace a circuit and isolate trouble when it occurs. Two common overhead primary distribution system layouts that we're going to look at are the radial circuit layout and the loop circuit layout. A circuit in a primary system with a radial layout extends out from a source and branches into all parts of the area being served. Here, the source for the radial circuit is a distribution substation. The main portion of the primary radial circuit is commonly referred to as the primary feeder, trunk, or main. The primary feeder is typically a three-phase circuit. Circuits that are tapped off of the feeder are typically called laterals or spur lines. These may be either three-phase or single-phase circuits. And circuits that tap off a lateral are frequently called branch lines, spur lines, or sublaterals. These circuits may also be three-phase or single-phase. A primary system with a loop circuit layout extends from a given point and loops around back to itself. The loop circuit may be operated as a closed loop, as shown here. This means that there are no breaks in the loop. A loop circuit may also be operated as an open loop. This means that the loop is not continuous. There is a normal break in the loop. Some primary system circuits are a combination of radial and loop circuits. For example, radial circuits may branch off of a loop feeder, or branch lines may loop off of a radial lateral. The secondary system may also be a radial or loop circuit. A secondary system can include both a secondary main and service drops. A secondary main is a circuit in the secondary system that runs from pole to pole and is connected to the secondary side of one or more distribution transformers. A secondary main may have a number of service drops tapped off of it. Service drops are the wires that connect individual customers to the distribution system. A service drop may connect the customer to a secondary main, or it may connect the customer directly to the secondary of a distribution transformer.